I'm Jared Adams. I'm the Chief Operations Officer for Washington County Schools in Jonesborough, Tennessee. My role in this, I oversee the transportation department. When we saw there was an option to get an electric school bus, we decided as a school system that would be what we wanted to do. It's especially exciting for us to be the first school system in Tennessee to have an electric school bus. So there was a sense of pride and accomplishment when that all came to fruition.
What is kind of a lesson or a key takeaway that you learned throughout the process that you would share?
Well, I think definitely you want to be passionate about the project because that comes across to the people you're talking to. Having an idea of where you're going to get funding, whether it's from your county commission, whether it's from community partners, getting buy-in from those people. And honestly, I think the biggest lesson for us, we had to learn to be patient, because while we knew why we were doing it and what the benefits were going to be, we had to go and convince other people that it was worth their time to investigate.
Yeah, so TVA's mission when it was created really centered around kind of 3 E's: energy, environment, and economic development. So providing a low-cost, reliable energy, electricity to consumers, electrifying the valley, safeguarding the environmental resources of the region, and bringing jobs and investment in the form of economic development to the region as well. So, electrifying the transportation sector fits kind of squarely with TVA's mission.
To be able to say that Washington County Schools are the first and only one with an electric bus out there, I mean, that's, I think, puts them ahead of the game and kind of leading the rest of leading the rest of the state in the direction that we really think this industry is going.
What advice would you give to other organizations that are looking to, electrify part or all of its fleet, in terms of, who to connect with, who to reach out to?
Well, I tell you what, the first thing I would tell them is definitely reach out to your local power company and to the state. You can sit down and talk about, okay, how do we recharge this bus? And that was one of the things working with the school system here is, where do we put the charging station? Where do you want this bus, brought back in each night or in the day to be recharged? When it's all said and done, it's what can we do that benefits our community, benefits our customers, benefits the region, to make this region more attractive that people want to live here. I think when you look at the opportunities in solar, with electric vehicles, with broadband and things that really make a community something that people want to move and live there, because if they see all of the progressive stuff that's going on and all of the things that people are doing to help the environment and help things move forward.
This was the first sale that I'm aware of in Tennessee. Do you see potential, does Lion Electric see potential for, expansion of, heavy duty all electric vehicles in Tennessee?
We're really excited about bringing more products to the state of Tennessee. I know even in Knoxville, they just went to all of their city buses are all electric. So, it's really exciting. We're seeing that growth within that state. So we're definitely staying on the electric path. We have an investment for a battery manufacturing facility up in Canada. So that project is in process now. So we'll be manufacturing all of our own batteries for all of our electric vehicles. We are also expanding our production into the United States.
Our transportation supervisor, Tony Roberts, he loves the electric bus. It's very easy to maintain. The guy who's driving the bus, he loves it. He was a little hesitant. He had driven a diesel school bus for 15, 20 years, and we let him get behind the wheel of the electric bus, and 10 minutes later, he was totally sold on it.
So when I first started working on electric vehicle initiatives and programs, research at TVA, there are probably, a handful of electric cars in Tennessee. So it's a radical shift, and going from zero to a big change is going to take a lot of effort and a lot of partnerships. Now, TVA is not going to be able to transform this market on our own. No single company, organization, city, state can. It really is a collaborative effort.
Now that the first all-electric bus in the state is in Washington County, what do you kind of see on the horizon?
My hope is that we are all electric, hopefully within the next 10 to 15 years. I know on the federal level, there are bills and legislation coming through, maybe to provide funding to electrify school bus fleets. And I think Washington County would be first in line to do that.
So in your eyes, is the future of transportation all electric?
I really think it is, especially, and it's from many different things. Auto manufacturers are saying we are going to transition out of, our gas vehicles, and we're going to make everything's going to be an electric vehicle. For me, I really see that as the future for the electric industry, the future for the auto industry. And we're amazed every day at how many new electric vehicles we see coming in and being charged that we haven't seen before. And it's growing every day, which tells me that people are starting to really adapt and say, I see this as a part of my future.
The Washington County Schools is the first electric school bus in Tennessee. And we see more and more electric school bus programs and funding opportunities. So while it starts with one, that won't be the end of it. There'll be more and more. So I think you're going to see over the next couple of years laying that groundwork, infrastructure, consumer awareness, vehicle availability, to where electric transportation can really kind of grow on its own and really start to accelerate in adoption.
We need to be electric. Our cars, our trucks, our school buses, it's just a smart thing to do.